Welcome, witches and wizards, to Game Schematics. I am Professor Cowdy, and I will be your guide for your upcoming potions examination here at the Harabalaram Sorcery Academy. Today we'll be focusing on how to brew potions and elicit chain reactions for maximum efficiency. This is Potion Explosion. In this game, your goal is to strategically pick ingredient marbles in order to complete your potions. The person who brews the most points wins the game. Now, let's get set up. First, everyone gets a desk board. This is where you'll be brewing your potions. Next, decide who gets to go first. The last person who made a drink gets to go first. Potion Explosion comes with 8 different kinds of potions, but you'll only be using 6 of them. So remove 2 full sets of potions and put them back in the box. If this is your first time playing Potion Explosion, the rulebook recommends removing the Balm of Uttermost Sickness and the Filter of Lavamancing. From the remaining 6 potions, take out the starter potions, which have this little star symbol on them. Each set should have 2 of them. Shuffle them up and lay out 2 random starter potions per player. So for a 3-player game, there should be 6 starter potions on the table. Make sure the recipe side is face up. Starting with the first player and going clockwise, each person will pick 1 starter potion. Then starting with the last player going counterclockwise, everyone picks their second one. Place both of your chosen potions, recipe side up, on the Bunsen burners on your desk. Shuffle all the remaining potion tiles and divide them into 5 even stacks. And now for the main event. Pour all the marbles into the top of the dispenser and let them fill up the 5 slide tracks. Finally, place the skill tokens and little help tokens nearby. Create a special countdown stack of skill tokens based on your player count. For a 2-player game, it's 4 tokens, 3-player game is 5 tokens, and a 4-player game is 6 tokens. And that's it, you're ready to start brewing. On your turn, take 1 ingredient marble from the dispenser. But don't just take one willy-nilly. This is where you have to think strategically. When you take a marble, you usually want to cause explosions. Potion Explosion. After removing said marble, if 2 marbles of the same color collide, boom, explosion. When this happens, you get to take all of the marbles of that exploding color that are connected in that group. Taking those marbles might cause another set of the same color marbles to collide, triggering a chain reaction. You get to keep all the marbles from every explosion you trigger. The bigger the explosion, the more ingredients you get, the faster you complete your potions. Okay, you got a handful of marbles. Now what? Well, first you have to place the ingredients on the empty holes on your potion tiles that match the color of the marble. So a blue marble in the blue hole, a red marble in the red hole. You get it, right? Once you place the marble though, you can't move it. Don't touch it. It stays there until the potion's completed. So no swapping between potions, okay? Alright, but what if you have ingredients you can't use? Any leftover marbles go into your ingredient pool, this little flask on your board. Keep in mind though, there's only 3 spots on your ingredient pool. So if you have any marbles left in your hand after placing them in the ingredient pool and your potion tiles, they'll be discarded back into the dispenser. When you fill all the holes on your potion tiles, that potion's complete. Take all the marbles from the finished potion and return them to the dispenser. Then, flip the potion tile to its completed side and move it to your storage area below your desk. Completed potions are worth points at the end of the game. At the end of your turn, you'll draw a new potion from one of the 5 stacks to replace it. Your completed potions are not just for points. At any time on your turn, you can drink any number of potions to use a special one-time power. You can find an explanation for the powers in the rulebook, okay? To show you've used the potion, just turn it upside down. And don't worry, if you use the potion, you still get the points at the end. A very important rule though, only your single regular pick will cause an explosion. Feeling a little stuck? Once per turn, you can ask the professor for a little help. Take one of these little help tokens and take 1 ingredient marble from the dispenser. Just like when you're drinking potions, this does not trigger an explosion. But there's a catch. Each little help token takes away 2 points at the end of the game, so use them wisely. To really prove your mastery, you'll want to earn these skill tokens. Each one is worth 4 points at the end of the game, and there's 2 ways to get them. Complete 3 potions of the same type, or complete 5 potions that all have different powers. When you achieve one of these goals, you immediately take 1 skill token from the countdown stack. Just keep a few things in mind. You'll still get a skill token after completing 3 of the same kind of potion, but not another one if you get 3 more of that same potion. And you can only get 1 skill token max for completing a set of 5 different potions. However, you can use the same potion tile for each achievement. The end of the game is triggered as soon as the last skill token is taken from the countdown stack, or if there's no potion tiles at the end of a player's turn. When that happens, continue playing until all players have had the same number of turns. If a player completes a skill token achievement, but there's no more skill tokens in the countdown stack, they can still take one from the general pool. Now it's time to tally the scores. Add up all the point values printed on all of your completed potions, add 4 points for every skill token you collected, and finally, subtract 2 points for every little help token you took. The player with the most points is the winner and is crowned Student of the Year. In the rare case of a tie, tied players get one last chance to pull a marble to cause the biggest explosion they can. The player who ends up with the most marbles wins the game. And that's how you play Potion Explosion. It's a pretty fun game with a tactile aspect to it. It's very satisfying when you get a big chain reaction. So give it a try, let me know how you like it. And I'm always trying to improve my videos, so any feedback is appreciated. Happy gaming!